Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flaws, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
The day I met Bullhorn Betty and Jonathan Lee Ridges, they were protesting in front of the Laundrie's home. I began to document them, and little did I know, the three of us would spend the next few months traveling together. Nothing scares us, even if it means crossing a freezing cold river and getting wet. We put our lives in danger because we want to find answers. It gives us purpose, even if it means going undercover to get those answers, or visiting the scene of a crime and paying our respects. Searching for the truth isn't easy. It gets you out of your comfort zone and makes you see things in a different perspective. And it's this perspective that we want the world to see. At the end of the day, we fight for justice. We fight for those who don't have a voice. We fight for those who were silenced. Our next case, we search for Paula Miranda. She was last seen swimming in this river. Here's our Paula's family. Found 2 footprints they believe belonged to her. She left her phone and keys in her car. Her sister tells us that's extremely unusual for her to do that. Stay tuned as we venture deep into Wekiwa Springs State Park to help find her.
See, I don't know about y'all, but like for real, I don't mind being talked about. My problem come in when they start making stuff up. So you can talk about me all you want. It is what it is. You know, it's either I did it or I didn't. I said it or I didn't. Whatever the case is, I don't care. I let whoever think whatever, feel whatever. That's on them. You know what I'm saying? But it's the making up part. It's the lying part. It's the adding on to part that always get me. I don't mind being talked about. It's when y'all start lying that bothers me. Who need to hear this, but let me put this out here. Stop sparing folks. Hello, somebody. Stop sparing folks. Nobody cared when your feelings was hurt. Nobody cared when you was pacing the floor. Nobody cared when you was sliding down the wall. Nobody cared when you was standing over there with a face full of tears. You had to suck it up, buttercup. But then when it come to other folk feelings, here you are, want to tiptoe around it, want to avoid the elephant in the room. I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want to disturb the peace. Stop sparing folk. Ain't nobody spare you when it was your turn. Give it to them real. Give it to them raw. Give it to them uncut and uncensored. This is exactly what it is. This way you had me messed up at. Huh.
As you wake up in the morning, you want to find the latest, greatest information about criminal cases and have an intuitive conversation about the suspects associated with these cases. Head over to the Bullhorn Betty channel on YouTube. Get breaking news right here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club. Enjoy your stay and enjoy your day.
I'm still running behind the scenes, doing all this, doing all that, trying to make everything work out here. What the hell's going on? Good morning, everyone. Holy crap. Am I into the flesh? Am I in the office? I got to pinch myself. Can you guys hear me okay? Are you guys seeing me okay? Because I'm running everything off. I was finally able to hotspot. No internet in the house whatsoever, but finally there's enough internet restored around the community that my phone, I can finally hotspot. I never knew they could disable a hotspot before. Like, you pay for a service, right? Like, I want my damn service. I couldn't hook the phone up to the computer. I couldn't hook anything up. I have to tell you, like, I can live without the power. If I have to pay $12 a day for a generator to run so I can have lights. And by the way, you dumbasses that want to talk about, you know something about a generator. Not all generators hook to the outside electrical. So just to let you know, Bullhorn Betty was raised by a master electrician. Bullhorn Betty wired hundreds of houses in Manatee County. So this Yahoo, which we're going to get to soon. You got my attention, babe. You're not going to like it, but you got it. So, anyways, the electrical out there. Then they say that fans, dude, that fans are hardwired, that I couldn't possibly be out without electricity because fans are hotwired. When you have no ceiling, little girl, you can't put electrical wire up there because of the roof. It would put holes in your electrical, dear. All right. You see this little thing right here, honey bunny, you dumbass? You see this right here? This is known as a swag kit. So that swag kit there unplugs from a receptacle and can be plugged into an electrical cord. But I have to think somebody as delusional as you probably wouldn't know that because you're a dumbass. Let's talk about this whole homewrecker nonsense from this dumbass. First and foremost, I have collaborated with many YouTubers, men and women. What I do in my personal business has absolutely nothing to do with my audience, and it damn sure has nothing to do with a psycho bitch like you. In one breath, you're telling me I'm a home wrecker. With what proof? Where's the hotel receipts? Where's these infamous pictures, right? Because Dolly is selling photos of nude women, right? So of people that have wrenches in his chat, nonetheless, selling nude photos of them, okay? First of all, unless he's got cameras in my home, he doesn't have nude photos of Bullhorn Betty. By the way, I have a wrench. I have never been approached by Dolly Vision to provide a photo or a video. I mean, you know, being number 32, right? I mean, that is what she's alleging, right? If that's what you're alleging, babe, you had problems 31 times prior to Bullhorn Betty. All right? Right? A long time. But you chose to destroy this man, or attempt to. You're not going to destroy him. You tried to destroy this man by using me because I was out working with him. Shame on you. Shame on you. Yeah, you reached out to me in June. You sounded like a lunatic then, and you sound like a lunatic now. So why don't you go ahead and post our conversation, babe? Because you've never had a personal conversation with me over the phone. Everything that we've done has been through text. And I told you to F off then, and I'm telling you to F off now. You got it wrong, babe. I don't bang people, okay? Let's get that first and foremost. I don't bang anybody, okay? I'm a divorcee of a year and a half that hasn't dated in a really long time. Not the banging type of girl. Sorry, if you haven't noticed, I am sitting in my home alone in Florida, babe. If you haven't noticed, okay? This whole home wrecker stuff, when you're telling everybody about, oh, Bullhorn Betty, Bullhorn Betty this, Bullhorn Betty that, right? Throwing my name through the mud with not one stick of evidence that you have even produced. And hell, what you have produced doesn't even show a real relationship between you and Dolly, if you want to be quite frank about it. If you want to be quite frank about it, after 2 years, you're still not living with a man, and you're telling a story about how you're in his home and a girl is knocking on his door? Honey, you had a lot of problems long before it even got to number 25 flavors. Okay? So, while you're out here running your mouth and your gator, you take Bullhorn Betty out of your mouth. You had no reason to drag me into you and Dolly's personal business whatsoever. I will continue to work with whoever and however I choose to work with them. If you got a problem with it, I owe you nothing. I owe you nothing. And 31 women before owed you nothing. Why? Because if you're in a relationship with Dolly, that's the only person that owes you an explanation or a damn thing. My business with him is personal and professional. I have a friendship with him, and I conduct business with him. And if you, as a woman, cannot handle that, you probably have no business being in a relationship to begin with. And again, highly doubt that you were not just a pump and dump for a few months. Don't know, don't care, not my business. But since you brought me into it, and you want to act all innocent, well, little girl, you shouldn't be running your gator when you have your own damn skeletons in your closet. Didn't think we'd find out about those, did you? Right? Well, little girl. You just don't know me too well. And I would suggest you keep my name out of your ever-loving mouth. Because unlike you, I am classy. I don't bring my business to YouTube. I think you're still a psycho bitch. That's not changing. You're not getting sympathy from me or my clan. And anybody in my clan that actually believes that bullshit, don't know what to say. Stick around. You might learn something. You might learn something. But little girl, when you're talking about infidelity, and you yourself, well, let's just say I'm going to keep your personal business off of YouTube. Thank you, Betty. Now I'm done. I owe you nothing. I work with Dolly. I've collaborated with him, and I will continue to do so in the future if he so chooses. If you've got a problem with it, it's not my problem. If you think you're getting sympathy or you're going to run my name through the mud, honey, stand in line. Do you not know who you're dealing with? Like, since the day I debuted on YouTube, people have tried to destroy me. They've tried to say I'm a horrible person. But the people that come here each and every day that literally watch my life, and by the way, these are not fake lashes. I've never worn a fake lash in my life. And that video that you say I was in the bathroom, disgusting. Bullhorn Betty would never run a live from a disgusting hotel bathroom, first and foremost. I have done this many times. We do not, this is a team, this is something our team established when we went out to jobs. We never show the room or anything that could ever tell anybody, because we got sleuths that will actually stalk us into hotel rooms, right? So you find a wall that literally has no paintings, no pictures, no nothing, and that's where you conduct your live. That was a wall in a hotel room, honey, not a bathroom. But good try. Good try. But I'll keep my lashes. You can keep the fake ones. Apparently, you're used to them. The fake boyfriends, the fake credit cards, the fake dog that's now yours. Just keep being fake, bitch, and keep my name out of your mouth. Now, I'm done with this conversation, okay? She can go ahead and post those. Once you read the text messages from Bullhorn Betty, you will know I thought she was full of shit then. I think she's full of shit now. So, for the dumbasses that want to listen to her talk about all her problems with Dolly because she was too delusional to get the hint that she's a pump and dump, he used her, he threw her away. She's done, okay? Not my problem. It will never be my problem. What he does in his personal life, let me be very clear about this, has nothing to do with Bullhorn Betty. Right? Didn't we go through all of this when people thought I was JLR's wife? Right? And it took them a little while to realize there was nothing going on. Do I actually think Dolly's funny? Do I consider him a friend? Do we collaborate and talk a lot on cases? Yes. Do I care for him? Yes. It comes with the territory. Do I care for Marissa? Yes. But for you to come out and call me all these horrible names and do it because you are vindictive, because a man does not want you, and now you want to, one, destroy him and throw him in jail? Babe, let me give you a news flash. It is not a federal crime to be dumped. The man ain't going to jail. And you keep messing with me, you might have yourself a court action, because people know Bullhorn Betty has never had a problem suing the hell out of somebody. Okay? And trust me, I have the legal background to do it. You don't want to step in this shit. So you want to have your problems with Dolly? Talk about Dolly all you want. He ain't got shit to do with me. I work with him. I will continue to work with him. What I do in my personal life is nobody's goddamn business. And I'm not going to answer to anybody. And especially the likes of some trash that acts like she's straight out of the freaking ghetto. Done. And then when she posts those text messages, I will be responding. Now, can we get on to work? Can we get on to what we are all here for, right? We are all here to learn about cases, true crime, because nobody gives a shit about 31 flavors, right? Nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit about 31 flavors, penis, or anything else. I don't care. I don't care where it goes. I don't care if it finds 50 flavors. I don't care. Okay? The only person that cares where that thing is her. And it sounds like the person that's attached to that thing doesn't want her being associated with that thing. I don't know if I got a clue. Okay. I think we're going to still keep circling around about this. Don't you feel like, I feel like, and not only that, but no, I'm not done. I'm not done. What? I'm not done. I'm not done. We are the freaking true crime. The true crime entertainment genre on YouTube. And my fans couldn't do any better with the contradictions. Like Mallory, like House of Williams. She got this, babe. She got this. Step back and let Mallory just go. She got this. Like she went through this woman's freaking, and she went through the videos, right? And so this lady's trying to say how she didn't know anything about any of these women. Mallory's just hitting her back. It's like, wait a minute. So she just keeps letting it play, kept sleeping. And then the lady starts telling on herself. Like this psycho chick that's delusional, that stole Dolly's dog just because you put, and trust me, what she thinks is the law. Like, I went to college. I know the law. I've done, pleadings. I've done complaints. I've won cases personally myself against attorneys. Okay. So you're not talking about some person that lives under a rock that knows absolutely nothing about the law. And so I'm listening to her explain her portion of the law and why she thinks she's entitled to all this. And I'm just sitting there thinking, this judge is probably going to go off on her. I don't think the judge is going off on Dolly. She just used judicial resources for vindictiveness to get back at a guy. Trust me, when you go into that courthouse for any other charge or case again, you are going to be flagged throughout that whole entire courthouse as somebody that has lied to a judge and lied on paperwork. I want that to sink in, because right now, what you think you're getting with all this, you think you're feeling good right now. When you come to reality, when you snap out and just realize you made a fool of yourself in front of the entire world, you are not going to feel any better at what you did to me or what you're doing to him right now. You should have held your head up high and been a classy woman, because that's what I advocate on my show. I advocate on my show, you don't depend on a man. I advocate on my show, you break the chains of codependency. That's how I empower women. I don't empower women by telling them how to be so stupid in love and, oh, poor you and poor me, and, oh, I can't believe this guy did this to me and this guy did that to you. Honey, wake up. Until you have respect for yourself, there ain't a damn person in this world that's going to respect you. And I can tell you, I don't know you, but your first impression of me will never change. Like, I think what came out of your mouth and how you handled your business as perceived as a woman was despicable. It was embarrassing. It's embarrassing to the woman's name for you to be acting like that. Get over it. Cry a river, build a bridge, give him his damn dog back. Quit being so butthurt. Move on with your life. You already had other men too. So let's be honest here, right? Let's be honest. Jimmy wasn't the only person you were fucking. So let's be done, right? Let's be done and keep my name out of your mouth. I did nothing wrong. I absolutely did nothing wrong. There is no way, shape, or form anybody can pull my name into this garbage and say that I'm a home wrecker, I'm this, I'm that, and I did anything wrong. I did nothing wrong. And I'll be damned if you're going to continue to drag my name through the mud for simply doing a job. Anything over and above that job is none of your business, and it's none of YouTube's business. But my audience flew me out there and flew me home. That's what they did. And I went out there and I worked. And I came home. So if you've got a problem with that, that's not my problem. Whatever's going on between you and Jimmy, that's not my problem. You're pulling a whole lot of Bullhorn Betty into a personal matter that absolutely has nothing to do with me. Because you are sick in your head and think because you think it, it's true. Well, we're in the true crime industry, and it takes a lot more than just emotions and feelings. Prove it, bitch. You can't. Free Lolo, you damn right. And thank God Jimmy has, money for an attorney and stuff. Crap like this. I mean, I'll do the paperwork. Shout out, Jimmy. I'll do your paperwork. I know exactly what to write in there. I know exactly what to say to that judge, because that chick's psycho. And I hope the judge looks at her page and direct her to her page, because she tells on herself. And then I'd go after sanctions. Absolutely. Absolutely. This girl thinks she ain't never done shit like this, I can tell you that. Because once you do shit like this, you never do it again. This lady's laughing. She ain't gonna be laughing long. I'm telling you. Judges see, like, they deal with this crap all day long. Just like whenever I was in the law. There's no point in lying to the judge. Just be honest, because they hear it all the time. They are trained to read your body language. They know when you're being a vindictive bitch. They have to deal with vindictive bitches in their chambers every single blessed day. It's just sad. We should be praying for Jimmy. And you know what? Help him out. Because, this is the kind of crazy. He didn't deserve this. If it takes you buying a freaking bar of soap, go over there and buy a freaking bar of soap. He needs to get his dog back. He needs to put this woman in her place legally, because I'm telling you, she's about 2 seconds from being served by Bullhorn Betty, and she does not want to tangle with me in court. I'm telling you that. Like, I like Dolly's being nice. Like, I don't want to put her in jail for this, and I don't want to do that. I mean, that's what he's saying, right? I don't have that kind of connection with you, babe. I don't really care. I could give two shits. Do you not get it? I could give two shits. I'm not going to be nice with you when I start getting into the arena with you. And when I start fighting with you and I start taking it to court, I'm not done until the judge puts that gavel down. And then right after she puts that gavel down, honey, bet your ass you're going to have another one to deal with. And when that gavel's down, guess what? You're going to have another one to deal with. Why? Because I know how the law works. It'll all be above board. I will have causes of action. My cases will not be meritless. They will be in good faith. Those are all the requirements you need. You really don't want to, you just keep your business between you and Jimmy. You want to destroy him, try to destroy him, do whatever you want. It has nothing to do with me. I don't care. I really don't care, right? Don't be bringing me in your shit. Your personal business has nothing to do with Bullhorn Betty. Okay? I owe you. Okay? And Michelle Flanagan. That's who I'm speaking to, just to make sure that you know which Michelle I'm talking about. And don't start trying to say it's private information because you put it on your page. Like, you posted the screenshot of Arkansas saying your name and you didn't blank it out. So you told everybody that was watching your show exactly who your name was. Big mistake, especially for web sleuths, especially when you're sitting there trying to destroy two web sleuths. By the way, I'm going to look in. I'm going to look into you. I'm going to look under that hood. Okay? And honey, you're lucky. You're lucky I'm more of a woman than you will ever be in your life. Now I'm done. I almost want to kill this live so I can start anew. Get that stank off me. Oh, sorry, skank. Oh, I'm sorry, stank. Sorry. I'm done. That's my one and done. If she does decide to post those text messages, I've got some screenshots that I will be also producing. I don't really want this back and forth. This is absolutely fruitless, but I will clear my name on this particular matter, because the people that come here, you guys see me each and every day. Like my mods know where I'm at every single minute of the day. And again, what I want to do in my own personal time is nobody's damn business. And guess what? I can do it with whomever I choose. Okay? It could be freaking Pee Wee Herman if I so chose, right? Like, I don't have to ask you or you or you or you or you or you or you. I got what? You're not my mama? Like, that's the only person I answer to. And I don't even answer to her well. I pick up the phone. Let that woman tell me something to do. I probably would do it. I always talk mad cash shit, but let my mama tell me to get my ass up and get my ass in gear. I guarantee you, I'm getting my ass up and I'm getting my ass in gear. I can talk all the mad cash shit on YouTube I want, but Mama Bullhorn comes in here and tells me to get my ass up. Guess what? Bullhorn Betty's getting her ass up. And she's getting her ass up and asking, "Hi, would you like me to get up?" I know, Chatty Jen. Oh, you. So it's you, Chatty Jen, and it is I Am Team Summer. So I found the two guys. So I have been in my mods. I went into, because I've been working on the phone, and I'm going through, just checking on the blocks, checking on the mods, checking on this, that, and the other. Well, you're working on a screen like this, and when you're trying to scroll, if that X is right there in that scroll, you hit an X. I lost 2 mods. And so I told, I was telling, the other mods in our mod chat, I'm like, I deleted 2 mods. I don't know who they were. I deleted 2 mods. And so I'm freaking out about this. I said, somebody's going to be pissed. Somebody's going to be pissed. I didn't mean to unmod. And it was Chatty Jenny. Remember this. I can't do it because I can only run one thing on this hotspot. Chatty Jenny. Chatty Jenny and I Am Team Summer are the 2 that I accidentally. So if you guys could, it looks like Voices Behind the Wall too. Why is that? It's odd because I only did 2 and Voices is missing her wrench too. But anyways, guys, I will fix it as soon as this is over. I'll keep the live chat up so I can go in on the other side and remod you. But I was in there screwing around on my stupid phone, and I just kept hitting and hitting and hitting. So you did nothing wrong. It was all Bullhorn Betty's fault. And I kept saying to the chat, I'm like, we got to find out who these people are. I'm so, and the chat can be honest with you. Who do we have in here from the chat? We got Miss Robin. We've got Guidance. You can ask them. I'm Blue. Okay, it didn't look like you were. Okay. All right, well, there's a few of them on here. If you guys lost your wrench and I don't see you, because Sharon just said she's blue. So I guess okay. So the wrench is okay. So if you had a wrench and you're missing a wrench, let me know, because I hit 2 wrenches by accident, and I did not mean to, and I couldn't, and I had already saved when I realized what had happened. Actually, I didn't realize what had happened until I went back in it, and I did it again, but I didn't save it. And then I'm like, oh crap, that's what happened the last time. I bet you I knocked him out. So anyways, if you don't have your wrench, just email me so I can get it back to you. I don't know the 2 that lost the wrench. I can't remember. By the way, he can't chat yet, but Papa Share adores you. Aw, thank you. Aw, yeah. Well, what did he do? Did he have surgery? Is that what it is? I did see something, but I can't remember. Everything's been just a whirlwind here, and I'm just now getting my bearings and my footing, and it's like this is my first live, and there was so much that was just boiling over in me, and I don't like it. And not only that, but then she's sitting there saying karma's up, like I could have been killed in this hurricane. And so they're saying karma. Karma for what? For working? Like I deserve to lose my life because you have a problem, a mental problem? Like these people are disgusting. They're disgusting individuals, vile individuals, homely looking individuals, by the way. Man Voice is going to be her new nickname. I'm ready to start nicknaming Dolly 31 Flavors, I mean, come on. Oh, I'm so happy to be back, guys. So happy to be back. So I'm going to I don't even know if I can open up the panel. I got no internet. Like, I'm working off a hot box on the thing. I wonder if I can open up the phone lines. No, she's not. And not only that, but did you look at the recent? Let's just keep covering this. What the hell? Why not? You know, what the hell do I have to lose? Literally, I've got nothing to lose, right? Like, what stick do I have in this fight? But let's just talk about it. Even the stuff she posted, even those text messages and stuff, I paused the whole thing and read every single one of those text messages because I'm in true crime. We overanalyze everything. Why everybody else in here didn't do that when she started coming out with this nonsense, I don't know. But if you go back and read those texts, it doesn't say what that she's saying it says. It doesn't say any of that at all. It literally says none of that. If I read that I would never have thought those two people were in a relationship whatsoever. You've got, they're having creative differences on packaging and stuff like that. And Dolly's taking the lead and says, no, we're going to do it this way. That sounds like an employer type of situation. Then we find out, you know, she's saying stuff about how she made these soaps and how this is her baby and all this other stuff. And the dog's hers. And, you know, it's all lies, folks. This lady is lying to you. All she is trying to just do is destroy Jimmy. And the only reason why she brought my name up into this, not because she had some proof of some alleged affair or anything like that. And let's break it down to, let's take it down to the nuts and bolts. Even if something did happen, even if that was the case, first of all, it's nobody's damn business. But secondly, how do I owe her anything? I'm just curious about this. I don't know who she is. I've never heard of her in my life. I literally had 2 text conversations. Both of them where it ended with Bullhorn Betty telling her to go F off. Like, what? If you had a relationship with Dolly, how does that relationship have shit to do with me or the 30 other women? Just curious. I mean, according to her account, I'm 32. Allegedly. I think you had a lot more problems before I ever started working with Jimmy, is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And if you were too blind to see it or didn't get the clue, honey, I can't help you with that. But it's not Bullhorn Betty's fault. And you know what? At the end of the day, everybody's been dumped. Like, I don't remember the last time I was dumped, I go and steal a man's dog and try to throw him in jail. But hey, I mean, if that's your kind of trashy, whatever. I'm saying if I'm done, like, take your shit and get the hell out of my face. Like, I'm done. Not like, oh, I need to hold on to you a little bit longer because I'm so desperate. Oh my God. Let me just hold on to your dog. If I could just hold on to your dog and hold everything over your head, maybe, just maybe you'll see me and take me back. Okay. Now we can go on. Had enough yet, babe? I could go all day. Trust me, I got a bigger platform than you. Like, I literally go all day. I mean, you've been going all day and night about Bullhorn Betty, about Jimmy, and how this entanglement we have, and how let's by a show of hands, how many people have seen a nude photo or video of Bullhorn Betty? 1 if you have, 2 if you have not, because this is the have and have nots series of the Bullhorn Betty show. She's old enough to know better, Grace. She's old enough to know better. That's how old she is. She's old enough to know better with her desperate ass. I can hear Olivia right now saying, Olivia's probably watching right now. She probably is. And she hasn't popped her head in here. She's like, I'm not getting involved in this shit, right? Because she's been involved in this shit right along with me because we're laughing at this chick. Like, we're literally laughing at her. We're listening to what the garbage that she has coming out of her mouth, the evidence that she's producing, and how Jimmy's going to federal jail because he dumped her. I am having a field day with this entire narrative. Believe me. Like, everybody's, you guys want to call me a homewrecker? This is some funny shit. I'll take homewrecker for that. You can't make this shit up. Like, okay, you want to call me a homewrecker? Keep it going, babe. Let me get my popcorn. Hold on. I got to check to see what's being said about Bullhorn Betty. Like, I keep wondering, am I a murderer this week? You know, it's like that. You know, when you have like the long term relations. Like, I was married for a while, right? You got to spice things up. So occasionally you dress up. You know, you become somebody that you're not. You know, go out. You know, just something different, right? Just a little strange, right? You want something different. Like, you know, I just keep wondering. I need to go on YouTube to find out how I need to dress today. Should I be Machete Betty? Should I be Murderer Betty? Oh, Blowjob Betty. We've been hearing that a lot, right? Baby, let me tell you. Never mind. That's just going a little too far. Nah, I'll keep that one to myself. But, so I got to figure out what hat I need to wear today, right? So I got to come to YouTube to find out who Bullhorn Betty is. I can't make it. I mean, am I a whore? Homewrecker? Machete Betty? Am I killer? Oh, nope, forgot. I'm the girl that gets up on her roof in a Category 4 hurricane to rip some shingles off my roof so I can have a video. How did I forget? OMG. Yes, I do need a vent. I've been bottled up in this house entirely too long. I have been barely able to respond until today. And yes, it is lightening up the load. It's lightening. Sometimes you just got to purge it out. Now, do I hate this lady? No, I don't. I don't hate her. I pray for her. I feel sorry for her. Like, I truly feel sorry for her. One, that, you know, if the stuff that she says is true, which she's been caught being so deceptive and dishonest already. She's already been caught with her story being inconsistent, information not being accurate. Then she's a Don Wells, right? She tells you one story, and then on the very next sentence, she just told on herself. So it's like, you know, all you have to do, guys, literally, if you want the truth, go to her page and find it. It's all right there. And once you're done listening to all the nonsense, then you can come back here and apologize to me for those that were in her chat saying despicable names and saying stuff about me. That people that used to come into this chat quite a bit, by the way. I'm not going to call names. I'm not going to embarrass anybody because everybody needs to, you know, they gotta find their own way. They gotta find their own way. So we're going to let them find their own way. I'm about to, you know what? I'm timing you out. Change your name. You will not be in my chat room with that name. And you know who you are because you just got timed out. So go change your name. Don't come back in here. If you come back in here, with that name, you will be fully blocked. Let me tell you that. You will not be disrespectful to me, and you will not be disrespectful to the people in my chat. Okay? And you can be disrespectful to me and be nice to the people in my chat, and you'll still get your ass blocked. This is my channel. That's how we roll. But I just felt the need to come on here and clear my name, let you guys know whatever I do behind my closed doors is none of your fucking business. Excuse me to all my friends. I love you guys, but it's none of your effing business either, right? There are some other things that went on in and around this. We're not going to discuss those because, again, out of respect to the people that I'm having disagreements with, you know, I still love them, but it's going to take me some time, right? It's going to take me some time. So this too shall pass. The clouds will clear. The birds will start chirping. Life will get on as usual. We're going to get back to true crime. We're going to talk about Kiely Rodni because there's some effed up stuff going on there. I had to get some stuff off my chest because I'm sick and tired of listening to this nonsense. And if you guys want to support that woman, you go ahead and support her. I've never been the one that says, if you go there, don't come here. I'm a liberty person, right? But I will tell you, just like these other two people, they're not blocked from this channel if they come here. I still care for them. I still love them. I still will say hi to them. But I can tell you that my opinion has changed quite a bit. So we'll always still be friendly, but you'll never be quite the same to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're dealing with. So, it's all about kind of, sometimes you just gotta do things as if people were looking, but when they're not looking, right? I don't know how to explain it than that. I'm kind of getting tongue-tied here, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if you should be the same person you are when people aren't looking as you are when people are looking. And when that changes, that's on you. That's not on anybody else. That's on you. I try to be the same person online as I am in life. And trust me, if anybody, even my friends know, I have no problem telling anybody to go F themselves or go F off or anything like that, right? I don't have a problem, even to my own friends, right? But see, my friends love me and appreciate me, and they would never step in my shit like that, right? Never. Never. My best friend. Never. She's my bestie. So either way, there's a lot of hurt feelings over this. Over what? I don't know. Because at the end of the day, this lady she did all this. Nobody else has. If you're mad at me, if you're mad at Jimmy, why? This lady is insane. I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't. But I hope she does drop my messages, all of them, by the way. I hope she drops the entire conversation that we've had. She cannot produce any phone records because I've never spoken to this lady on the phone. Everything was in text. So you guys get to see what was said by Bullhorn Betty to her, right? But the lady needs to get a grip. She looks pathetic out here. I don't know what else to say. I feel sorry for her. I really feel sorry for her. Her and her man voice. So Jimmy. Oh my God, I could go to so many places with that. I just want to know, Jimmy, how did it feel? How did it sound when you said, "Hey, baby"? and she said, "Hey, baby." I'm curious. I mean, she's got a manly voice. I don't know what to say. I mean, I didn't know you swung that way. I have to be honest, Jimmy. I didn't know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. 31 flavors and man voice. Boy, oh boy. That's a combination. So, anyways, what's going on with Kiely Rodni? I've been hearing some stuff. We are on the list. We're on that infamous list, right? That infamous list that we're going to get this coroner's report. Everybody's been speculating. How are we going to get this report? Sounds like Marge Simpson's sisters. Hey, baby. Hey, can I get my rent money? Jimmy, I need my rent money. Oh, can I get the card? Ooh, I need that card. I don't want to work for my money. I don't want to work. I need a man to take care of me. Do you mind taking care of me, Jimmy? Jimmy. Man voice, I can tell you, your days are limited on the streets of YouTube. I don't know. There's a lot of Jimmy haters out there. Who knows? She might have a small channel. She might be able to maintain a small channel. But baby, I would have kept my mouth shut if I was you. It sounds like you had it pretty good, right? Getting paid, got a card, got rent paid. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I would have rocked that boat like that, but hey, People make decisions all the time and they have to live with the consequences of those decisions every day. And I guess you're going to have to listen to yours and live with yours. So. Jimmy! 31 flavors in man voice. What a combination. All right. Guys, you guys have to admit, at least I've been making you laugh today. You know I am not a funny person, but this shit's been cracking me up. And you know what's cracked me up the most is that people believe this delusional woman. Like, the receipts she's showing ain't freaking receipts. Show some damn receipts, lady, because that ain't receipts. That's a pity party. My boyfriend left me. I gotta keep his dog. He's such a horrible abuser that I can't give him his stuff back because I'm so terrified of him. But I don't mind standing on YouTube talking shit about him. You know? I'm so scared, but I just want to dog him. And I bet you probably treated him like that whenever you guys, I don't even know if you guys were together. I don't know. This one was delusional. I don't care. Not my problem. I don't care. Jimmy, bring me my cigarettes. Jimmy, my other guy's not coming over to hook me up. You think you can come over here and kind of, get those cobwebs out for me? 31 flavors. Come over here to Man Voice's house. I need you. Jimmy! I'm watching Intervention. I think we're going to need an intervention. Jimmy! Oh, 31 flavors! All right, I'm done. I am not a comedian, and that's kind of making my voice turn into a man's voice, so I got to quit talking like that. Or I'm going to turn into man voice! No! Okay, I'm done. So as you guys know, we're not really talking about a whole bunch. We're just having fun. Keep wondering, Olivia, are you watching? I told you I'd be classy. You know what? I could do all that without putting one private photo, private message, Mr.'s pictures, she's got some too. Actually, she might have more than him. But who's counting, right? I mean, the only people counting is the one in their relationship. And I'm thinking, if you get past all fingers and all toes, it's probably time for you guys to just say it. Okay. Jimmy! All right, I'm done. I think Olivia's, she was terrified. She's like, Andrea, because she knows how I get. Like when I'm like, I have never gone scorch earth on YouTube ever. I don't do it. I don't think it's necessary to do it. I think, when you feel the need to go there, you're denying to yourself that it bothers you because you keep saying, oh, it's not bothering me, but you keep going after it, right? When I'm over something, like truly over it, the shit leaves and never comes back in. You know what I'm saying? For example, for the husband. I slept in a separate room for 4.5 years from him. No funny business, right? Occasionally we'd, Christmas, whatever. Wasn't a present anymore, right? But it was one of those things where you get up You realize things aren't working out. And I just went over to Vince and I said, Vince, when are we going to talk about the elephant in the room? What, he's watching TV, sitting back with his beer in hand, relaxing, right? I'm tired of this. And we're sleeping in separate bedrooms. We're more like roommates than we are, significant others, a married couple. We're more like partners in a business than we are, in this relationship. And I I'm not unhappy. I'm kind of happy. I want out, right? I want out. That's it, right? I want out. What is it going to take to get out? Well, I'm going to need money to sell the house. Well, let me break it down for you, Vince. If you're thinking you're taking my house away from me, then I'll get an attorney and we can just take this the long, hard, and very expensive way if you must choose to do that. But I was thinking something on the lines of, I'll give you the camper, you take the business and all the business equipment, you leave me my car, my truck, and my house. That's kind of how responsible adults handle their personal business, if you ask me. And if you're not handling your personal business that way, maybe you should. It saves a lot of hurt feelings, right? And it doesn't make you look desperate. It doesn't make you look, like unrespectable at the end of the day. When women act like this woman's acting, I have no respect for you. You can't handle yourself and conduct yourself like a normal adult. So but that's how adults handle separations. And so that's what we did. The very next day, went down to the courthouse, filed the paperwork, signed the cars over to my name, signed his car over to his name, signed the camper over to him, signed my truck and my car over to me, signed the papers, had the courthouse notarize everything. He stayed here until, he started going out and getting drunk and staying out late at night. And it's like, you didn't even do that the 4.5 years we were separated in this house. I'm not dealing with that now. Like, if that's the lifestyle you want, go have it, but you ain't doing it under this roof. And he left. And he hasn't been back. Right? I didn't take his dogs. As a matter of fact, I tried to give him his dogs. I take these dogs. I took care of them for months. All I want him to do is come back and get his damn dogs so he can have his dogs with him. I never hurt him like that. I ended up having to rehome the dogs because he never came back to get them. But I never took them from him. But that's how adults handle it. And if you don't notice, my ex calls me, he calls to check up on me. People that hate each other don't do that, right? And it's because you have a basis of a friendship before you ever have a relationship, right? That should always be your basis. You should always have a good foundation for any relationship. And the best foundation is a good friendship. You've got to have a great friendship where they're your confidant, you talk to them before it ever even escalates to something more serious. You don't jump in bed with every Tom, Dick, and Harry and pray to God that one of them will take you home. That's not how adults handle their business. Just not. I don't know what's going on with these women, but you know what? Send a nude. What is going on with this garbage? How desperate can a woman be that you got to send a nude photo to a man to get his attention? Like, seriously. I shouldn't be disrespectful. Maybe a few of you in here probably have done that. I don't know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be offending my own audience, but let me ask you again. What freaking idiot sends a nude photo to a man over the phone? Like, what? I remember one time, this was years ago, and this was back when I was a little, when I was like them, right? Because, you do go through these phases. I identify with her vindictiveness and stuff. I know her. You know what I'm saying? I know her. I know that personality. That's me. Yeah, absolutely. 20 years ago, all day long. F with me. I'm going to do anything I can to hurt you, right? It's called growing up. Anyways, I'm so exhausted from it. But you know what? This is stuff that keeps me up at night. Like, why would she bring me into this? Does she not know that I work with other creators? Jimmy's not special. Does she know that? I don't want to say it like that, Jimmy. I don't want to hurt your feelings, 31 flavors. I mean, hell, who knows? I might like one of those 31 flavors. No, I'm just joking. I don't swing that way, ladies. I'm sorry. I don't mean to break your heart, but Bullhorn Betty is a straight woman. I don't know what to tell you. If you guys love me, that's fine. I appreciate it. I love. I'm a lover. But you know, I'm a lover. I don't like the drama anymore. I really don't. And every time I keep getting, I want to talk about Kylie Rodney, but we're so stuck on this crazy lady that she's pretty much hijacked the entire channel without even being here, right? Because I got to address this nonsense. Because people on YouTube actually believe if somebody comes on here, you know what? I would say something about her, but I wanted it to be funny, but nothing I can say at this point about that lady is going to be funny. I can tell you that, because I've got such a sour taste in my mouth to even see man voice, right? I cannot stand man voice. She's got a manly voice. It terrifies me, quite frankly, you know, coming from a woman. You know, I'm thinking a dude sneaking up to smack my ass and it's her. That's scary. No, just. I'm gonna tell Betty went without internet for far too long. Yes, I have gone. Well, because you know, when these things come out, I mean, think about it. When these things come out, we address them kind of as they, you know, kind of flow and everything like that. But I've been having to sit here and watch this. Think about how frustrating that is. To have the ability to watch something, but have no ability to respond to what I'm watching. And it has my name all over it. And I've been sitting here, and trust me, things happen for a reason, and God knows me. God wraps me with his arm. God blesses me each and every day. You know, he does. And I have to say, this internet thing was probably a blessing in disguise, because when this stuff, you want to talk about one hot Betty, whoo, girl, I was ready. Phone wouldn't work. You know, people say that I'm this a highly abusive woman. Trust me, I had to listen to this, and I could not respond. Most people would have broke something, like broke a computer, broke a phone, cussing this, cussing that, right? Not Bullhorn Betty. Not Bullhorn Betty. You know what I did? I went back and watched it again. Sure did. This time I started paying attention. Like, I'm hearing all this noise, right? Hearing all this noise. I think you guys should all, if you guys want to. Now, I know Dolly probably will, you know, I don't think it's fair for people to be in Dolly's personal business. I think that's totally unfair for this. I mean, and people are like, well, he said this about Scavenge and BK. It's like, they put their shit out there on the internet. He ain't putting his shit out there on the internet. These chicks are, right? And not only that, but they're also, and I want you guys to take this into consideration too. They're telling the audience that he's selling these photos of other women, which I've never heard about. I mean, I could have been living under the rock for the last year. I mean, I'm not sure. I really haven't looked into the allegations very much, but I have. Right? I have now. Who's lying and who's telling the damn truth? I would like to know. I mean, because I was brought into it. If they left me out of it, we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. That's their business. It has nothing to do with Bullhorn Betty. But either way, you know, I've had time on my hands. So I'm looking. Even though I don't have enough bandwidth to run live on my phone, I had enough bandwidth to do research. I had enough, like, print doesn't take as much bandwidth as running a video. So I could research. And that's how I found out about you, Melissa. And a few of your skeletons, by the way. You have no skeletons on me. Like, literally none. Like, what's the worst thing you're going to say? Is 10 years ago, a decade ago, or 2 decades ago, Bullhorn Betty got arrested and was convicted of DUIs, ooh, so what? You ain't got shit on me. So please tell me how I am involved in this circus because you reached out to me once. You think I owe you something because you reached out to me once when I told you to go F off? If you didn't get the clue now, then clearly you're not listening. You're not listening. And just like you will see. Now I'm gonna let her post them. I'll let her post them. Then we'll have a conversation at that. And then after that last little bit, I'm done. The woman's a crackpot. She needs to go back to her drugs. She needs to go back to her pills. She needs to go back to her other penises. And she needs to leave Bullhorn Betty and her vajayjay out of her mouth. Just a little thought. But if you didn't think I was going to correct it, or I was going to somehow hide from you, you don't scare me, little girl. Like, you're an embarrassment to women. Like, literally an embarrassment. If I had a child and they had an opportunity to go listen to your garbage or come over here and listen to things like Language of Letting Go, my child would be over on Bullhorn Betty's channel. Nobody would listen to your garbage. Nobody. Jimmy is not that interesting. The only person that really gives a damn is you, babe. Have you gotten a clue? Doesn't look like Jimmy really gives a shit. I damn sure don't give a shit. There's 449 people in my chat that probably don't give a shit. Nobody gives a shit. Okay? Do you get it? Little girl? Man voice? Jimmy! Jimmy! Come here, baby. Pump the heck for this one. Come on. Jimmy! All right, man voice. I'm done with you. I think you've taken enough lickings from Bullhorn Betty. But you keep pushing me. You're going to look really, really foolish. Because while all your friends are sitting there smiling in front of your face, few of them already talked to me. I tell you they haven't. That's okay. That's okay, little girl. So I'll let you go. I'll let you know what I'll do. I'll give you the opportunity. Maybe you should come out with your list, right? First, you're talking all about the 20, 31 flavors of Jimmy's list. Maybe you need to drop your own. You don't run with a whole great group of people. You know, people like to talk. They definitely like to talk about you. So, anyways, I'm just saying, you know, those in glass houses and shit probably shouldn't be casting the first stone. But you want to dance. I'll only dance with you for a little bit because you're not worth my time. You know, I'm much more important than the likes of you. And the only people that would disagree with that are my haters. And they've been disagreeing with that for a year, so it doesn't really bother me. But I can tell you, sorry, honey, your man voice is not running me off. I'm not going anywhere, right? I'm still on YouTube. I'm still going to work with creators, however I choose to work with them. And guess what? What I do in my private life will still be my private life, still be my private business. And I'll keep rocking it out. Got it? All right, we're going to try. We're going to try. I know you guys, we're going to try this. I'm going to go ahead and put the guys, cut the StreamYard. We're going to try this. We're going to see if I've got to turn my camera off so we can have some type of conversation. I'd like to get back on track, right? Like, this is not the debut that Bullhorn Betty wanted to have, is addressing all these horrible allegations that are completely 100% false. And again, just to make sure you guys are crystal clear. Bullhorn Betty, again, doesn't bang. I don't bang people. Okay? Get it? It ain't happening. Maybe you trashy people bang. Maybe that's what you like. I'm not you. Okay? Quit trying to compare me to the garbage that you do. Okay? And that includes you, voodoo candle lady. Hello, love.
Oh, Lord, girl. Can you hear me?
I can hear you crystal clear.
All right. Well, Jimmy does attract the crazies. I will give him that.
This lady, I just think he rolled up to the mental ward and said, "Hey, who's out here needs a job?" I am so sorry. Who out here needs a job? And he took the first person that jumped out of their hospital suit. Anyways, I got Miss T up here too. So Ruby, let me know. So what do you think about all this? It's crazy. I mean, we have to laugh about the insanity of this. It's gotten that insane. Can nobody hear
Betty
me?
done
Oh, there it is.
got gone, y'all.
Yeah.
That old crazy lady done kidnapped her. Put out a fire.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull you down.
You got
Guidance
to find the bullhorn.
Yeah, I had to pull guidance down. I can only do one person at a time because it's killing my bandwidth. So, anyways, yeah, and not only that, but what did she think she was accomplishing? I mean, let me ask you this, and maybe I'm looking at it wrong because I'm a stubborn woman. I know where I'm wanting to go in life. I know what I want to do. I know I've been taking care of myself for a really long time. I've been single for a really long time. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of have my own little thing. I personally think that what she is doing is one, disgusting. I think it's desperate. I think it's classless. There's just so many other things. I don't know how the audience feels about it, but I'm not the kind of person. You guys watched me get raked over the muds by Marissa, when we were having our very public fight, but you never really seen me come out and defend myself because I didn't want to rock the boat. This one I don't care about. I mean, if I really gave a damn, maybe I address it a little differently, but I don't give it.
The drama
there you are.
In the true crime community would just go away. If you want to have a drama channel, have a drama channel. If you want to have a true crime channel, have a true crime channel, but don't mix the two.
Yeah.
And
don't bring your personal business. Don't bring
what this has done is just I have nothing better to do, and they're desperate and they're lonely and the only reason why you to men without the attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If she really doesn't like him and is done with him, be done with him.
And for her to
back and move on with your life. So, well, let me try to I don't mean to cut you short, but I'm having technical issues. And I've got to get on to, I got two other people behind the chat.
I understand. Well, I'm glad you're all right.
Yeah. No, I'm fine.
I'm glad you're all right. I'm glad John, Olivia, and Mom are all right. And we'll get back to why we're all here pretty soon.
Yeah,
I've missed you. I know I've missed you.
Yeah, but
some of that craziness over on Dolly's channel, I just can't even entertain.
Yeah, it's this has rocked the boat for many people.
I understand. I would have addressed it too.
Yeah, and I just wanted to make sure people knew where Bullhorn Betty stands on this. I'm not going into my personal business. I'm not going to tell you guys what you guys want to hear. I'm going to tell you it's none of your damn business what I do in my personal life and what I do on camera and what I produce to the people on camera. That's what they get to see of my life. That's what I allow them to see, and that's all they get to see. That's all they get. That's it. Everything else is mine, folks.
Right. Well, we all, I'm the type of person that I respect people's privacy.
Yeah, many people do. I mean, what? I just want her to prove that Bullhorn Betty is this horrific homewrecker and this whore and this banger. Like I bang people. I'd like her to show the receipts. That's what I'd like. Show the receipts, woman. Quit talking shit about me. Show them.
Girl,
You
she looks
can't.
like her and Jimmy are married. How can you be a home wrecker?
I have no idea. But hey, whatever. Let her show her receipts because she's got none. You know what she has? She has a big mouth. That's it. And she tries to play what she's posting up there for her favor. But if you actually go out, mute her conversation, mute her talking, and actually read what she's presenting, you will find, like I do, she's full of shit. And she's crying. She's crying because I don't know what she did. I don't know if she's banging him. I don't care if I don't care. But whatever she did, that's on her. Whatever Jimmy did, that's on him. Again, nothing to do with Bullhorn Betty. I don't know her. I only know Jimmy. I don't answer for him. I don't talk for him. I'm not putting his personal business up here. I refuse to do that. I don't have to do that. I'm Bullhorn Betty. Clip that.
Is he in a business relationship with her as far as the soap stuff goes?
Listen, I can only speculate. I'm not all up in his shit like that. Him and I work together. We laugh, we talk.
I just was wondering.
I don't know what to tell people. It's a lot more than what. It's definitely not banging. I can tell you that.
Well, I mean, if she's going to cause this much chaos and drama and BS, that if he is in some kind of a business relationship with her regarding the soaps or whatever, then he might ought to cut ties with her.
Ruby, I don't believe her. I don't believe what she's saying. So I don't. So if I've already caught her in so many lies, and this is what I say to you guys when we cover true crime, right? Once you're caught in a lie, we have to vet literally every single thing from that point forward you say, because now you've lied, you've been known to lie, you've been known to be dishonest, and so now we can't take anything you say as fact because you've been known to lie. And that's where I'm at with this woman. And she has proved nothing. What she's proved is she's angry with Jimmy. Right. And she somehow has misplaced anger on me that has nothing to do with whatever that may be. And I'm pretty sure we're going to find out that was probably all in her head.
Yeah. It's just that vindictive people like will screw you over in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, which reminds me, thank you, Paula, for the donation. I will post that. I had to wait to take the groceries down today. Me and Olivia are doing that first thing in the morning tomorrow. And the reason why is because I moved the money last night and I didn't think I thought it would be there this morning, and it's not. So because I wanted 100% of the donations to go to the food, I probably should have just paid the $325, but I didn't. And so now I have to wait until it clears the account tomorrow morning, and then we'll go. So that was my mess up, but either way, they're going to get the canned goods anyways. So, all right, Ruby, I got to pull you back. I got to let somebody else talk.
Okay. All right.
I think there's a lag. I'm sorry. Hey, Missy T.
Hey, lovely. How are you?
Well, you see it. Like I said, I was a little raw, and I knew that I didn't know what was going to fall out of my mouth as we were talking. I kind of have a lot of stuff bottled up in me that I just want to vent, but, I try to keep it. I've said a lot of words that I don't normally say on this show this morning, but I don't know. What's your thoughts?
That's the thing. You are human, and it's okay. Don't forget that. People always set a certain par, but forget to look in the mirror. So you are human, you have feelings, and you can only take so much. On another note, hashtag free Lolo has been pretty popular in chat. So I sent you a little thing in the email.
Well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give a shout out to Dolly Vision. You either come up with the free Lolo shirts, or I'm going to come up with the free Lolo shirts and put it on Teespring. And the profit is next to zilch on Teespring, but I will give you 100% of the proceeds. But I'd rather you make more money than that. I still think he needs to do free Lolo shirts. I think Lolo's face needs to be on it. I think he needs to do it. I think he needs to sell it.
I made one already, and it's in your inbox.
In my inbox.
Yep.
Which one? Bullhorn? Gmail?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take a look.
It's a free Lolo shirt. You can make it as mugs, stickers, flyers. And then also, that original PDF is a thumbnail one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to do something.
But,
I can't. It's gotten to the point where, you know, I don't want to be involved in this situation at all. Like, you know, I was very thankful that we were able to do the work that we were able to do. And like I said, I'm not counting out working with Dolly in the future at all. It's just that at this point, with all this crazy,
there's only so much you can take as a person.
Like he was wronged. And you guys know how I feel when people are wronged, or I feel that they are. I just think we need to do something to help him. He's always trying to help everybody else out there. I mean, he just paid for paper cut Tina to go visit her mom. Her mom's 80 years old, not doing well, and she hadn't seen her in a decade. You know, he does things like that. You know, I don't want to throw one of my wonderful sponsors in here, especially without having her permission to do so. But, you know, there's people in our group, like this particular person that donated the sign of Michael Monkey Vaughn. Do you think I'm going to allow some other creator to put a sign up that we or this person on behalf of us donated for this boy? Of course not. I'm going to be there.
Yep.
And not only that, but you guys, she's acting like this was a state secret. When did I lie to you guys about where I was going or who I was going with? I'd like to know that.
Never. It's always been there.
And how many times have you guys seen me out in the field with a blank wall behind me when I do my lives? Multiple times. If you go back, you can see, like when I was in South Carolina, in Ohio, for political reasons, and I came live. Where was I? Where did I do my lives? I found a blank wall and a table, and that's where I set up. No different than I did when I was in Idaho.
Yeah.
No different. So tell me what behaviors I have changed in my work that all of a sudden now makes me a homewrecker and a whore. Please.
Because you're not jumping onto her drama bandwagon.
Yeah, and it has kind of, you know, but I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say about Man Voice. And that's her new name in here. When we talk about her, her name is Man Voice. Because that's
I was trying to eat a salad as you were saying that.
Here, Jimmy, pucker up and give me a kiss, boy. Come give me some love.
So I just got to ask Jimmy, how was it when she was whispering in your ear?
Oh, baby.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my goodness.
I can't stop, guys.
Well,
I can't stop. I'm on a roll. What can I say? When you're on a roll, you're on a roll.
I saw she was live streaming and responding when I was on the hunt for a picture of Lolo. So I made something temporary, but your girl Sonia's got something in the works.
Yeah. And Dolly even said it was donated by, you know, there was she acts like this was some kind of top secret mission that we went on. It wasn't top secret. It wasn't, you know, secret at all. As a matter of fact, you guys knew where I was going. It was public. It's kind of hard. Yeah. I mean, what? Like, I'm like, what? Like, you think that we are sneaking around like a bunch of, you know, teenagers? I found a dumpster here behind Walmart, baby. Come give it to me. Come on. All right. Listen, I got to get to Amy. And
you're good. I got to get out of here, but love you and have a beautiful day. And I hope you get a smile out of what I made.
All right. I will. Thank you. I'll go check that out.
All right. Bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.
Miss Amy, how you doing?
Hi, how you doing? Hi, listen, I'm going to be quick, okay? In my opinion, there was no home to wreck because she's not married. No one's married. There's no commitments. They don't have anything to say. Even hypothetically, if you did anything, it's not like there's any legal thing going on. She doesn't have she's mad because probably she didn't get it. She's not married to him. She's not getting a piece of whatever he's making. She's jealous because he's being successful on his channel. And she's jealous of your success. So when people are doing that, they try to make all this drama to try to make money for them. But her name is not going to put people in a mood to even want to listen to her, because I don't take people seriously. I'm like, people get involved with people and they complain, well, he did this and he did that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, were you married? I'm like, to me, I'm very old fashioned. If you're not married to somebody, you don't have a commitment, you haven't been with them for a very long time, that's par for the course. Dolly's not into getting married or being serious with people. Now he's focused on the cases, his channel, doing what he's doing.
Yeah, he's focused on helping kids, not dealing with the likes of this drama. Who wants to deal with this?
Right. But right. And then, for instance, like if he even just met somebody and it happened organically, see, this thing is so inorganic that it does none of this makes any sense. And for you to be brought into something is just a diversion and a deflection of what her real problem is. And she's just kicking herself because she didn't get the commitment from him. She's not getting money from him. And she probably doesn't even share the same vision or philosophy in life that he does. And so she's just doing this to get back at him. And I just wouldn't take any of these people seriously. And I'm just so fashioned. There's no rings.
But it's sad
because no
I saw
engagement
some
rings.
of our own people. I saw some of our own coffee clubbers in there, talking. And it's like, and I can, this is why I don't go into other people's chats that I disagree with, because, I am a liberty person. I think everybody should have the right to, but it hurts my heart that these people don't even wait to get my side before they're already on the bandwagon. And it's like, how foolish can you be? Why are they time?
It's so stupid because you know what? You have kids watching, people are watching this stuff on YouTube. You don't know what kids going to come across this and hear this crazy stuff. And it's just, it creates such a bad role model to anybody that's on the channel. Like any kid that could be watching this is just getting a bad impression of adults, and it tells them that they could behave that way. And I just think it's so ridiculous. I think it's just such a degradation of what's going on in our world right now. So I don't know. That's all I have to say. But I think it's such a bunch of crazy.
It's a sad thing. I think we all need to keep Dolly Vision in our prayers, because even though he's got a smiley face, on his face when he comes live, we can, like, even last night, I could kind of tell that he was, it's all kind of catching up. But he was still funny. I still enjoyed his live last night, but you could kind of see that it is starting to weigh on him. He doesn't have his dogs. We need to be praying for Jimmy, and we need to be praying for this crazy chick too, that she gets her shit together, because I keep thinking of that Miranda Lambert song, like, your mom, this ain't your mama's broken heart. Like that's the song that keeps, every time I see that man voice and her face on screen, that's the song that keeps running through my head. It's like, you got to get your shit together.
Talking right. Well, I'm going to go, but talking about songs and stuff and music, but there's but just I don't know if everybody heard, Loretta Lynn passed today, so that was just on Facebook. So just to let you know, talking about songs and in country music in Tennessee, that we've been dealing with the Tennessee Summer Wells case, but she passed today in Tennessee, or I think it was today or yesterday. All right, have a good day. Sorry about what's going on.
Yeah, me too.
Bye.
But we'll get it. Like I said, this is the vent day. After this, I'm done. I'm not addressing this no more. She can go on her merry little way and keep calling me these despicable names and stuff that absolutely are untrue. And anybody that's watched me for any kind of minute would know that. Even my haters can't say that, because they've been sitting here telling me how I'm so despicable. People won't even touch me or come near me with a 10-foot pole. Remember that? So now they can't say, oh, Betty's so hot, she's just attracting these men right and left, right? You can't do that. So even they are not going to be getting on the bandwagon with this this stuff. So what does it say? It seems some of Dolly's mods gave their wrenches up because of this. I hope he never gives them back. They don't deserve them if they can believe the garbage she's saying. I'm a loyalty person. Like I am, that is my fault. If you are a part of my circle, I am loyal to a fault. So when somebody tells me something about somebody else, I don't take it as true. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt because I myself was given the benefit of the doubt. So I pay that forward to each and everybody. You can get Bullhorn Betty. You can be Bullhorn Betty's friend, but it's not easy to keep me as a friend. It's easy to get me as a friend, but it's not easy to keep me as a friend. There are certain things that you have to do. Loyalty is one of them. Don't lie to me and don't steal from me. Those are things that make my friendships with people that foundation I have. Right? Solid. So man voice.
Jimmy, 31 flavors. I need 32.
Lady, she's a crackpot. Like this lady is crazy. What is she? She's crazy. You know, they make Zoloft and Prozac and stuff like that for your illness. You know, I just want to make sure you know that. I mean, and I'm sure that they have, you know, health clinics and stuff like that. You don't even have to pay to go seek some help. And I'm not saying that. I'm saying that with all reality because there's something seriously wrong with you, lady. And if you don't think that there is, nobody else is doing what you're doing. Like that should be your first clue. Nobody is that, I don't want to say pathetic, but desperate to do that. And to put the crazy all out there on Facebook and people like your numbers are climbing and you think it's good because people are listening. Like I'm a subscriber to you and I'm just waiting for you to lose your shit. Like I'm ready to clip that crap. I'm not watching you because I believe in you. I'm not watching you because I think that what you say is relevant or has any. I'm just waiting for you to go down, babe. And I'm sure about 1,000 or 2,000 other people in your chat are doing the same thing because when you have 2,000 or 3,000 people, you should have a lot more than 100 people communicating in your chat or watching you live. Just saying. Just saying. Might be that man voice you have. It's very distracting. Very, very distracting, by the way. You know. Don't worry. She's already put it out there. Any boyfriend she has moving forward, I'm sending them the clips and saying, you might want to stay away from this kind of crazy, right? Lock away your dogs, folks. Don't let her watch them. I wouldn't let her watch my kid, let alone my dog, right? My kid, I probably wouldn't mind her kidnapping. The dog, on the other hand, stay away from the damn dog. Oh, clip that crap. Exactly.
31 flavors.
I'm going to keep doing that the rest of the day. I'm going to have that voice in my head. Maybe the next time Dolly goes live, maybe I'll call him. Maybe I'll call on his chat line.
Hey, Jimmy. Jimmy. Hey, baby. Come give Mama some loving. Come on, Jimmy.
Oh, God. I should. Oh, boy. Rumor mill's going crazy. I can tell you that. We do have a rumor mill. Literally a rumor mill. But you have to be a mod. Oh, that brings me up to another thing, guys.
Hold on, let me get my man voice back so you guys could think I'm talking to you.
So, but really, we have set up, I don't know if you guys have been watching, but we actually have set up a Facebook page strictly for Bullhorn Betty. You can go onto Facebook and type in Bullhorn Betty. and you'll see my friend requests. It's got my face. It's the a cartoon photo of my face. But come on in, friend me. If you are a mod, we have a special messenger chat for all the mods of this channel. If you'd like to be a part of that, get the ins and outs. This is the mod squad chat room is specifically only for our conversations during lives and stuff like that. And then we have the rumor mill, the Bullhorn Betty rumor mill. We have a rumor mill chat for the mods, and that's so, because I want to keep the business messenger strictly for channel and channel issues, and then the other one for us, for me, as well as my mods to, chit chat and communicate and have fun and talk shit and do all that. That's over in the rumor mill. That's over in our rumor mill messenger. So if you are a mod for Bullhorn Betty channel, please go over there and send me a message on the Bullhorn Betty channel stating who you are so I can add you. If you are a mod, I need to know your screen name, and obviously Facebook has your real name. So that's why we're not including other people in that. It's just strictly for the mods. It's just going to be for what we can do.
Jimmy!
Everybody likes my my man voice impression. But it's crazy because I was like, what made me realize, and what did the whole the whole man voice thing is because last night, Jimmy was going live, and she was going live. It seems like she always, when she sees him post his, because you never know when she's going live. She's not like she's scheduled or anything, but you can tell she's watching Jimmy, which again is pretty crazy because you're telling the courts that he's stalking you and threatening you, yet you're cyber stalking him. And cyber stalking is a crime, babe, by the way. You're cyber stalking him. So what she's doing is she's waiting for him to post that he's going live. And as many of you know, he always posts that he's going live like an hour because he's got a lot more stuff to set up, at least from my knowledge. I mean, I can see what his studio looks like just whenever he's doing the soaps, as opposed to whenever he's doing his regular, crime stuff. And it looks like he's got, when he does his soaps and stuff, he has his green screens all down. And then when he does his lives, he puts his green screens up and puts the, the background and everything, like, so you don't see all this garbage nonsense like I got behind me. But anyways, I went on a tangent and forgot my point I was even trying to make. It'll come back. It'll come back. It's been a long few days, and I did get some sleep last night. Not as much. Oh, but I was on his, I know where I was going with it. I was on his channel last night watching it, and Man Voice decides to go live like right when he goes live, or right when he starts setting up. Then she decides to pop in and go live. So you can tell she's monitoring what he's doing. You can tell that. That to me is sick. That if you're doing that, you got problems. Babe, I'm telling you, you have the problem. Okay, it's not everybody else. It's really just you. And I would really consider going and getting some therapy. And I'm no joke. I took therapy myself. I was crazy like you once. And I had to go and dump a lot of stuff. I had to purge because a lot of the stuff that you're dealing with right now in your adulthood is stemming from your childhood trauma. And I'm telling you that in all seriousness. I'm going to call you Melissa out of respect right now with the statement I'm making, because I really want you to hear me. But what you're suffering with is something that happened when you were a child, okay? And why you need to feel accepted by men, I don't know. I don't know why you're acting like this, but it's definitely, I can tell you from my experience, you need to go and get help with whatever childhood trauma happened to you, so you don't ever have to do this again, or ever have to feel like this, or ever have to feel like you have to do this again, right? You can learn to be classy, but you have to fix yourself first. You have to fix yourself first. And I'm saying that in all honesty, because what you're doing, it's not going to make, in the end of this, you think that this is going to make you feel better. But once you're done burning all the bridges and destroying every ounce of respect you have for yourself, when all this is done, you're not going to feel better. You're not going to feel good. You're not going to feel vindicated. You know what you're going to feel? You're going to feel still sad. You're going to feel upset. And then you're going to start beating yourself up because you're going to start saying, I wish I would have never done that. I wish I would have never done that. I wish I would have never done that. But by that time, it's too late. It really is. So I hope you heed my warning. You need to take this off YouTube. You and Jimmy need to deal with your personal business in a personal way. Okay? I don't want to be involved in it. The people here in this chat room don't want to be involved in it. We don't want anything to do with your personal business. I can attest to you for that. I don't want you in my personal business. Why would I want to be in yours? Right? But please have some damn respect for yourself, because this garbage that you're doing on YouTube is exactly what got you in the position that you're in to begin with. But anyways, I think if you guys want to, I think you guys should try to go over and support. You guys are seeing what Dolly's going through. You guys cannot possibly believe the garbage. I mean, he's got so many mods, right? And it's one of those things where, you know, we're hearing that mods have left him. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if they've left him or if he's kicked some wrenches for some of the things they've said in other chat rooms, because I've seen some of his mods talking mad cash shit about him, or, you know, wanting her to keep going. You know, you don't do that to a friend. You don't do that to a friend. You know what you do to a friend? You tell them, look, this is not cool. You don't do this. If you want to help her, tell her the truth. Quit telling her what you want her to do, and tell her the truth, that this is not, this is counterproductive. This is not helping her. And as a matter of fact, if any of this went to the judge, she thinks she knows. No, judges do not like you using their judicial resources for this nonsense. And you will be flagged. Like literally every time you go to that courthouse, if you already lied in that courthouse, they already know you're already flagged as a liar in that courthouse. And believe me, judges talk. They do. And trust me, when they get your case, they've already seen how many times you've been to court. They've already seen how many times, what judge you went under. They will reach out to those judges. They will have their assistants reach out. They will find out information. So if you've lied in the past, you're already flagged. They're not going to believe shit you have to say when you go into that courtroom. Now, if you've never been in that courtroom, you've never been caught lying, and you go into there with this kind of nonsense, you're flagged. You're flagged. People don't believe it happens because it's the unwritten rule. But I have been in courtrooms, courthouses. I've worked in the legal industry. I've done work for attorneys. I know how it goes. I've spoken with judges. I'm in part of the politics here in my county. I know these unwritten rules, these things. If it happens here, it's happening everywhere. So you can go with that bizarre statement and think it makes sense in your head. But again, I'm trying to tell you, your head is not right. You need to go fix upstairs, because you're doing some major damage to a lot of people that don't deserve it. Now, I have been talking, I have been making you laugh, and many of you almost peed in your ever-loving pants. And I'm still 70 likes short. Don't make me Jody Sue Brown you to death. I hear my fan. It's awfully quiet in here. All right, guys. So hit the like button and tell me where you're from. Hit the like button. Yes, I know, White Rabbit. I get it. And, you know, I appreciate what you did. I don't want, me and you will talk about that privately. You know, and I do appreciate it. And I love you, you know, but I did get my feelings hurt a little bit, I got to say. In all honesty, but again, I don't want to bring it here. But I do appreciate you. I do love you. You know, you're my girl, my sister from another mister. That hasn't changed. Just been, you know, down on internet. Right now, I'm streaming off my phone. Thank God I can stream off my phone. I haven't been able to stream off my phone in days. Like, I never knew that they could stop hotspots. Like my phone, I hotspotted it. It looks like it's got great service. You come on here and it just turns. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I did it to the TV. Same damn thing. We got a lot of PA in the house. We got some North Carolina. We got UK. What? Our family from across the pond. Arkansas. Nice. South Jersey. We don't like you. No, I'm just I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I love everybody. South Jersey, California. I'll be out in California soon, right? I'm going to California, folks. I am definitely going to California. New Hampshire, Oakland, Maryland, Tennessee. Might be going back to Tennessee. Just want to let you guys know it's going to be a little minute. Don't want any more rumor mills started. Good Lord. Don't worry. I'll find a new crew to go with. One that doesn't have crazy exes. Oh, Lord. Low. Kansas, Chicago. Glad to see you up and running. It was 27 days without power. 34 without internet. I would die. I would die. Like, die. I was ready to crawl. If it wasn't for Olivia, even yesterday, she calls here and she's like, let's go down south. And I'm like, yeah, it's kind of later in the day. I'm like, I'm just kind of not feeling it. Everything going on, the roof, this. I just want to lay in bed. Like, I don't really want to get out of bed. And she's like, I'm not allowing you to lay in bed. She's like, me and Mom are coming over there to get you. We'll be there in 45 minutes. Get your ass up and get dressed. That's what friends do to each other. We don't say, hey, go on YouTube and talk about your feelings. You can talk about your feelings. Just don't put mine into them. Leave Bullhorn Betty out of it. You got your own problems to deal with. Trust me, you don't want mine. You don't want mine. Nobody wants my problems, right? We saw a lot of stuff. A lot of bad things. Like, we saw a lot of homes leveled, folks. Like, it was scary. Like, we were driving by some of these things. We're like, oh my God, I hope nobody was in that. You hear about the death count. It's rising. Most of it's coming from our area. And it's sad. It's sad. We heard Marissa's brother, the whole house fell on him. Like, he's lucky to be alive. I didn't even come anywhere close to that. I had shingles rip off my roof. All the shingles, but they're just shingles. Like, my ceiling's here. I've got food in the refrigerator. I've got all these things going on that are good and positive. But it's all that shit. It's all that shit that just distracts from the good. So anyways, my best friend, Olivia Vital, you guys know, as Chronicles of Olivia, won't let Bullhorn Betty stay in bed all in. And she made me get out. And you know what? We went out. We got some content. We got there was other things that went on yesterday as well. And, it was that clarity. And had we not been together yesterday out together, we wouldn't have had a very clear understanding of a situation that was transpiring and had been transpiring over the last few days. So it's like, it's one of those, everything happens for a reason. I lost my shingles for a reason. I'm here for a reason. I'm on YouTube for a reason. I have a past for a reason. I walked a life of hell for a reason. There are things that everything happens for a reason. So me being here right now on YouTube and not driving down to South Florida delivering cans, why the money got all messed up, there's a reason. Today was not the day I was supposed to go. Tomorrow is. That's the reason. I don't know why, but that's just how it works out. And I have to believe that. And, by believing that, it keeps me relaxed. I don't stress as much. When my bank account gets down to $1.88, I trust and believe that I've never gone without. And I'm still able to help others. That's, I don't know. When I was going through all my stuff in my younger years, my 20s, I was a taker. I took. If I could work one over on you, if I could, because you got to remember I was out there drinking, drugging, using. I didn't care. I still had to pay. I still had my house. I was still paying my bills. I wasn't out there like some people were. Thank God. I could have been, but I wasn't. And it's like that piece of shit. I get it. But you have to work on yourself. You know, I'm not facing problems that these girls are facing because I worked on myself. That could have been me. You know, I could be sending nude photos to some guy because I'm desperate for attention, but I'm not. I'm not. I could be throwing myself at a man because I'm desperate for attention, but I'm not. I haven't been. You guys have been seeing me here every single day for the last year. There is an answer, Melissa. There is freedom from all of this, and what you're doing is not going to set you free. All it's going to do is hurt you more. You're hurting yourself. I practice forgiveness on my channel. I talk about it, and I practice it. I have to forgive people that injured and hurt me. But what I don't do is I don't blame other people for my problems. I don't bring innocent people into my problems to hurt others. That's not commendable at all. Not commendable at all. Actually, is despicable. But when you're done, you're done. You need to make that decision for yourself. The ball's in your court. Literally in your court. You can say you're done and give that man back his shit and be done and go work on yourself so this never happens to you again. Because if this continues to happen to you over and over and over again, from one man to the next, guess what? It's not the men, it's you. You're attracted to that type of man. You need to fix you before you're ready for any type of relationship with anyone. Because this is not helpful. What you're doing is not helpful whatsoever. It's not going to help you. You're not going to feel better. It's just not. Absolutely. When was the last time you seen me come in here with this kind of nonsense? You never. I have never in a million years, ever brought my personal business to this level on any social media. I think you know what this is what's so sad about it, because she's talking about this and talking, she's only making herself look like a fool. Like, you stayed there after, however many women, you stayed with him, you dealt with that, you put up with that. Do you think somebody like Bullhorn Betty, like, it's one and done? You have some bitch coming up and knocking on a door while I'm there? I'm walking the hell out because I'm a real woman. I don't need that person. I choose to have that person. I don't need them. That crap, this story you're telling everybody about you and Jimmy, that would never happen to people like me. Do we get cheated on? I've been cheated on before, of course. Do we get left? I've been left before, of course. So what? Cry a river, build a bridge, and get the F over it. That's what we do. Here, let me give you what Bullhorn Betty would do. Okay? Let's see what Bullhorn Betty would do.
I don't know who need to hear this, but let me put this out here. Stop sparing folks. Hello, somebody. Stop sparing folks. Nobody cared when your feelings was hurt. Nobody cared when you was pacing the floor. Nobody cared when you was sliding down the wall. Nobody cared when you was standing over there with a face full of tears. You had to suck it up, buttercup. But then when it come to other folk feelings, here you are. Want to tiptoe around it. Want to avoid the elephant in the room. I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want to disturb the peace. Stop sparing folk. Ain't nobody spare you when it was your turn.
So stop sparing folks. And you know what? She didn't say go steal his dog so he has to deal with you. She's basically saying F them and move on. So move on. We realize you got dumped. You made that publicly known. You made it publicly known that Jimmy should never be able to work with any type of creator. Do you honestly think if that was... It's not my business. Not my business. You know it's my business? What you're saying about me. So, anyways, I'm going to kill it. We've spent 2 hours on this broad. I think you guys know how I feel about it. If you guys can go believe whatever the hell you want to. I'm telling you, this lady's just slap full of shit. Needs her head examined. And I really hope before she does any more damage to herself and her reputation, which she probably doesn't care because she's trashy. At least that's the persona she's putting out there for everybody, as how much of a trashy woman she is. And then when you look into her past and you find out that, hey, while she's over there acting like Jimmy's been only doing this and doing that, I don't think they were together like that. Because how is she bopping guys and he's bopping girls? They both got 31 flavors behind their name. And they're both doing it while they're supposedly together. Her story doesn't make sense. It's full of shit. It's full of holes. Either way, if she wants to club Jimmy over the head, he's a big boy. He can handle it. That's his business. That ain't got shit to do with Bullhorn Betty. And their problems, their personal problems or lack thereof, again, has nothing to do with Bullhorn Betty. So with that being said, please go ahead and post my screenshots, because once everybody here reads my responses, you'll know damn well I didn't believe shit she had to say then, don't believe shit she has to say now, and she can kiss my ever-loving white ass. So with that, I bid you guys farewell. I love you. Tomorrow, I promise, we are not talking about this broad no more. We're not talking. I don't care. You guys can come in here and say this and say that and say, oh, she said this. I don't care. Just leave it out. Don't even send me emails. I don't care. This lady has nothing to do with Bullhorn Betty. She could never hang in my circle because she doesn't have the class, the brains, or the brawn to hang with me. So with that being said, she can go have her miserable life. Leave me out of it. I'm going to enjoy my life and whoever chooses to be in it. And I'm not going to ask permission to have whoever I want in my life. Have a great day. Don't forget to be fearless. If you see something, say something. Because an ounce of prevention is a pound of cure. And just when you don't think people on YouTube can be assholes enough, we got women that can't keep their shit together. Just saying. YouTube is for everyone. Okay. Okay. Have a good day.
As you wake up in the morning, you want to find the latest, greatest information about criminal cases and have an intuitive conversation about the suspects associated with these cases. Head over to the Bullhorn Betty channel on YouTube. Get breaking news right here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club. Enjoy your stay and enjoy your day.